With a name like Mike Skillman, you know that Mike had the construction skills to do the job. But what Mike didn't have was the organizational skills to build his business. So Mike decided to bring in our team of business consultants to give him the tools that he needed to build Skillman Construction into a company beyond his wildest dreams.
Hello, my name is Mike Skillman with Skillman Construction. We've been in business for 25 years. We started back in 1989 with a dirt contracting business, and that still goes on today. We currently have a plumbing electrical division along with some other things. We employ about 90 to 100 people year-round and work hard to support our community. Back in 2010, we went through a huge growth spurt due to the local nuclear plant. I was putting in close to 80, 90 hours a week just trying to keep up with the demand that they were putting on us. That in return made for a lack of good paperwork and good organization within our company. We just did not have the tools we needed to grow at the pace we were growing, and it caused issues. Due to that lack of organization, it was really holding us back. We do a lot of work at the nuclear facility locally, and it's very paperwork oriented. They like to see their paper, they like to have everything organized and very well prepared, and we were not that. By bringing the consultants in, they help us get our paperwork organized, help us get our computers up to date, help us get all of our QuickBooks and stuff like that to where they needed to be in order to let us grow and be successful at the nuclear plant. We went from being a $1.2 million company to a $3 million company on up to a $15 million company last year and basically in a 4-year period. We couldn't have done it without the consultants getting us organized and pushing us forward. One thing the consultants showed us, we had too many eggs in one basket. They took the time to show us how to split our one company up into multiple companies for asset protection purposes. This will protect us from future lawsuits and other things that could happen as your company grows. We pulled down other information that we learned by organizing the big business and brought it down to our other smaller businesses that we have in the community. We have a mower business, we have a foam business, we have a lumber yard. And what it also did is that organizational that we brought in the big business filtered down through the other businesses. Now we're able to watch all these businesses basically from my desk on the computer through a weekly meeting, and everything is prospering because we have the organizational skills it took to build from scratch and to make it happen. By helping us with our organizational skills was help us to build other aspects to our company to help us be better prepared for the work coming up and the things that we were doing. One of them is our maintenance shop. Before, a lot of my time in the evening was spent working on equipment, trying to get it ready for the next day, trying to push things through midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning so we would have the equipment ready to go the next morning for the guys. And it went to where I didn't have no home life. With the consultants and organizing things, it brought a mechanic shop where we now employ 3 full-time mechanics. My son runs the business on this side of the street. And we maintenance all of our equipment, which is almost 200 pieces of equipment total. And it's a full-time job for them. But by having the maintenance shop, it has made us more efficient so that when the guys go to work, the equipment's ready for them and they're productive, they're more profitable and everything because they're out there with a good piece of equipment doing what they do best. One thing that the consultants also did for us was help with our concession planning. We worked hard to put together a good plan whether we decide to sell out in the future or whether our sons decide to come back into the business eventually and run it themselves. With the succession planning, we now have a good plan in place to go whichever direction works best for our kids or for ourselves in the future. One of the biggest things that consulting has done for us is allowed us to have time with our family. Working 70, 80, 90 hours a week, there's no family time. It literally was work from daylight till dark and after dark, and you come home and you just try to make the best of what you had and move on. Even as I loved the game of baseball and coached baseball, I would find myself standing on third base answering phone calls in the middle of a game because I had to keep the business going. Or whether I was sitting in the stands of one of my son's wrestling meets or football games, talking on the phone, talking business while they were out there playing. I truly was missing the best part of my life, which was my kids and my family. With the consultants coming in and bringing my team together and showing us how to work together, organizing our whole organization, making it a team effort. It makes other people responsible for their actions, responsible for our growth, and bringing all those minds together really has made our business grow faster than I ever could imagine. To think about going from $1 million company to possibly a $20 million company in 6 years, it just blows my mind. But we truly are on track to do that.